And the Moon Man for Best New Artist goes to Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga!
Oh my goodness, this is just amazing. I want to say thank you to all the fans. This one's for God, the gays, and the Threadbangers. Thank you.
Intermediate.
We're gonna start by making the crown. First, spray paint 2 sides of a piece of poster board red. Let it dry and spray one side with spray adhesive. Then, place a square of red lace fabric on top of it, pressing down to secure it in place. Let it dry, then mark out the spiky points of the crown. Cut out the spikes and use a hot glue gun to reinforce each one. Glue the 2 ends of the crown together to form a cylinder that's big enough to fit your head while wearing a wig. Spray some more red paint to the tips of the spikes and let it dry. Now you need to make something to wear under the lace for warmth and modesty. Use a piece of flesh color stretch knit fabric and stretch it around the intended costume wearer. Pinch and pin it down the back and mark down both sides of the pin line with tailor's chalk. Unpin it from the wearer and pin it back together again on your table. Sew down the pin line using a zigzag stitch. Fold and sew a hem along the top, also using a zigzag stitch. Have the wearer try it on again and mark out lines on the front and back to make mock undies. Transfer the lines to the lace and pin the pieces of fabric together. Sew along the chalk lines with a zigzag and cut off the excess fabric. Repeat for the back and you have the illusion of wearing sexy lace undies. Next, take out a long piece of lace, lay it over your model, and cut a hole big enough for their head to fit through. Pinch and pin starting under the armpit, going down both sides of the wearer. Use tailor's chalk to mark out where the shoulders start, extending to the armpit, going all the way down the pin line. Remove the piece, pin it back together, and cut off the fabric outside of your chalk line. Sew the sides of the garment together using a zigzag stitch, starting at the armpit. Now make the sleeves by finding the middle of another piece of fabric and pinning it to the armhole right sides together till you reach the armpit. Sew together with a zigzag stitch. Have your model try on the garment and pinch and pin the sleeve part around the arm. Mark along the pin line with chalk, take it off, repin, and sew it closed with a zigzag stitch. Cut off all excess fabric, then make the other sleeve using the first as a guide. When we return, we'll show you how to complete your look.
1,000 reasons we love food. Number 304.
I would have to say because it's fun.
Experience the 999 other reasons at hungrynation.tv.
Have a home decor dilemma? We'll help you solve it on Decor It Yourself, new every Wednesday, right here on Threadbanger.
Hey, welcome back. So you got the fundamentals to your Lady Gaga costume complete. Now there's only a couple more steps left and you're done. Alright, so the next thing you want to do is cut yourself a piece of lace roughly 1.5 by 1.5 feet. Fold the piece of fabric in half, and then at the top of your lace, trace a small hood shape. Then sew along your line, cut off the excess, turn it inside out, and you got yourself a hood. Alright, next up you need a train of lace fabric for the back. This piece needs to be about as tall as you are and cut almost like a triangle, trailing off at the end. Now, pin and attach the train to the back of the collar by gathering and sewing together from one end to the other. Next, take your hood and pin it to the front of your collar. Then, like the train, sew it on with a zigzag stitch from one side to the other. Lastly, make yourself a couple holes for your fingers to make some fingerless gloves. Throw on a blonde wig, some sexy red shoes, and you're ready for the paparazzi.